Hi to everyone who's going to watch me. I'm starting this YouTube channel to be sharing my experience, to be um, supporting, uh, to shine the light, to shine the light of knowledge, light of love um, to all of you. So I will shortly tell you about myself. I'm a medical professional. I'm a general practitioner working in Australia for 10 years. And I'm originally from Ukraine. I've been in Australia for 10 years. So what brought me here, what brought me to this state when I want to share my experience, that is my life, that is my pathway, and something I went through. So everything I'm going to share here will be my experience, and it will be something that I went through myself. So giving you a little bit of a background. I've been in different types of practices, in different type of spiritual and personal growth for more than 20 years. I've been doing something pretty much from age of 15, 16 years old, and I've been searching myself, as I suppose everyone trying to. It wasn't an easy way, it was interesting though. There were difficulties, there were a lot of uncertainties, but I'm here in my best spot. I feel happy, I feel fulfilled, and I want everyone to feel like that. A little more about my practice. So I'm practicing as a doctor, but I'm trying to put together all my knowledge about life with my medical knowledge and give people the best out of it. So to my perception, we're going to be talking mainly spiritual things, psychological things, and subjects that are going to help you in all the ways. So main idea is to support you, to help you find who you are, finding your purpose, finding your light within, finding your connection with yourself. If you want to connection with the highest yourself or with a God inside. So today's video is going to be about vibrations. So what are vibrations? So the subject is quite popular and been around for a while, but from what I see with my patients and my clients, which I'm a mentor for, it's still an issue. It's still an issue for everyone, easily, because we are humans, and it's okay for us to go up and then a little down, but we're always going up. So what are vibrations? What I'm talking about here? Vibrations, in a way, what we produce into this world, what comes up from us as an energy radiation, as a feel, as a emotion, as a physical act. So whatever we produce into this world has got a level of frequency, vibration. So being basic, if we produce something nice, something beautiful, something high in frequency, there'll be your high vibration, and that's something that will radiate into this world, into the universe, and obviously reflecting back to you as happiness, bliss, fulfillment. If you're experiencing or producing some negative thoughts, emotions, acts, that's your negative vibrations, and it's something that you produce and radiate into this world. So why it's important? You probably noticed through your life, when you are in a good spirit, when you are in a good state of mind, you're happy, it's all happening for you. Everything's easy, it's just all running perfectly. You can find your car spot without a problem, you meet nice people, people are nice to you, and that is a basic rule of mirroring and reflection in this universe. So what you produce, you get back. So that is a reason why it's so important to produce something with a high frequency. Then higher the frequency, then closer it is to the vibration of unconditional love. So obviously when you in that state, and when you loving and you're producing that frequency more often, almost always, your life changing significantly, and everything around you changes to adjust to your vibration, because the universe can't mirror anything else except what you produce. So what are important things and important steps about vibrational state? So we all humans, as I said, we tend to forget, we tend to get off the path we choosing to have, due to different reasons. Sometimes it's an influence, sometimes a forgetfulness, and it's a habit, it's a human habit to get into the negativity somehow. So how do we maintain our high vibration? First of all, by taking responsibility for everything that you produce, as I've described previously. Whatever comes from you, it's your responsibility. So whatever comes from you as emotion, as a word, as an act, as an intention, it comes out into the world, and that's how you affecting the world as well. So when many people are producing good things, general vibrational state is high, the planet vibrating high. Or if you look into the stories when people were praying, or when people got together for something good, and they were producing that beautiful high vibration of love, and they were together, the crime in the city reduced a lot. So it's all matters. It's very important. So responsibility is number one. So yes, okay, we're taking responsibility for what we produce, I know I'm responsible for. There's a little trick about it. When we're trying to we maintain our high vibration. We want it to be good. We want it to be, oh, I want to be high. I want to be producing just good. But some perfectionists, a lot of people who are on this pathway, they are being honest to themselves and often trying to control themselves, control their emotions, responses to a life or events, not in a truthful way, and they hide their emotions, which is really not a good thing. So you need to be very sensitive to yourself and realize, are you responsive to some event or something happening to your life, and you're releasing that emotions, and then you bring your vibration high again by taking responsibility for what happened, and realizing that it's all under your control, all in your hands, and you get yourself back into your high vibrational state. So responsibility is important. Self-awareness, I've touched it already. Self-awareness, so what that means, that you need to be always inside, always connected to yourself, and actually realizing in every moment where you're at. So you are calibrating yourself. Where I am. Am I in a high vibrational state, or I'm producing something low, as a fear, as a uncertainty, anger, hate, and you respond accordingly. Your response will be, when you are self-aware, going back into your high vibrational state, by realizing that you could have produced something like anger. I'm going back to responsibility. So what can affect us in a negative way? Why we tend to produce negative vibrations a lot? There are a lot of patterns, a lot of stigma and habits and social norms. What is okay? So for humans in generally, it's okay to be negative. It's okay to be angry and responsive to life on a ping pong idea. Comes something bad, I'll produce something bad, without realizing deep what's going on. So we tend to produce negative emotions until we become self-aware and realizing what we're doing. Negative vibrations are often produced when we are exposed to the negative things. So anything to do with the TV, radio, negative people, so basically your surrounding. So be very aware and very careful what comes in, what kind of information comes in, what do you watch, what do you read, what do you listen. Super important. Direct influence. So be selective. What is good for you. Another negative kind of feed is our tendency to be too much in the past or too much in the future. It's a leakage. It's a leakage of energy, and it's a leakage of energy, vibration, everything in a negative way. So we are trying to always be in the now, moment of now. Past doesn't exist, future doesn't exist either. So by going too much in the past, and it's often a negative a negative experience, we are losing our energy and losing our vibration as well, because we are in completely imagined world. It doesn't exist, and often people people repeating their thinking and their analyzing and their worries and everything hundreds and hundreds times again and again, and that's what can become anxiety and panic attacks. So it's something that's important to recognize and bring yourself back into a moment of now by again taking responsibility for your life and where you are. Do you prefer to waste your energy for something doesn't exist, or you want to be now and living a life? Same thing with the future. People often tend to worry about future, become anxious about things that didn't happen. Absolutely the same thing. When you realize you're too much in the future, too much worries, too much uncertainties, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. And actually by thinking, overthinking, and analyzing and worrying about it, it's another way of anxiety, and it's another way of programming your future by just imagining bad pictures. There will be another subject on YouTube about how we affect and how we create our life and our events in life. So we'll cover that as well. It's very interesting. So yes, these are negative things that are affecting you. And another thing is all the programs that we carry with us from our parents, from society, what is good, what is bad. So how to think, how to deal with things, it's at the level of habit, and that's always there, and it often affects us in a negative way as well. So for example, in some family, basic example, it's okay to be talking about other people and just passing on all the news and just sucking on it and just talking and talking and talking. I know many people like that, and it's something that okay for many of us, but you just need to realize what you're actually doing. It's just a habit. You don't have to do it, you don't have to support it, or thinking some bad things about yourself. It's the same thing. So I'm not worthy. Someone told you in the past, maybe one of your parents told you in the past that you are not worthy, maybe not in a direct way, but it got into your head, and subconsciously you are always acting and always interfering, interacting with the life in this way, as a person who's not worthy. So these are the main things, and I am really asking you to think about it, or if you knew about it, just remember about it, how important it is, how magical it is if you get to that high vibration, how can it change your life. As I said, it's all our life, our people in life, what we are, our health, is just reflection of what we produce by thinking, producing emotions, intentions, and acts. So your life can really change and that's something that I'm very passionate about, by trying to tell this to as many people as I can. I'm telling my patients about it, talking to my friends, my family, always reminding myself what is important. I think I've covered everything. I think I've covered everything. So, if you've got questions, if you think that I could cover something else, let me know, and I'll be happy to share. I'll be sharing with you, as I said, more information about myself, about my pathway. I've had many interesting experiences in my life, done so many different practices, starting from hypnotherapy and astrological natal cards, finishing recently nail standing. So I'm all open to it, and every practice and every person, every teacher in my life was helping me to find my way. So I'm not following anyone. I am not religious. I am not following any knowledge. I'm just got all that experience, all that information. I've opened up myself. I know who you are and who I am, not who you are. It's interesting. And that's what I'm trying to tell you.